Its history has yet to be studied, and even the word is unfamiliar to most. You might imagine an enterprising guide driving tourists to local sites. Or perhaps you think of taxonomy and suppose some architectural term. Of course, if you are in medicine, you know that epistaxis in fact refers to nasal hemorrhage. Though chances are you've never heard of Solano de Luque. Chances are you don't know how Solano's name used to appear seemingly everywhere. You don't know that he was the most famous Spanish doctor in 18th century Europe, praised by the great luminaries in Montpellier, Leiden, and Göttingen. For now, he's quite obscure. Now his fame is a riddle. Solano became famous by identifying a pulse that foretold epistaxis. Whenever you feel this irregular beat, he said, you know the patient will soon bleed from the nose. It was possible then, in his time, for a doctor to earn international acclaim by predicting a bloody nose. Which is to say that Solano's time is not our time, and that there is a puzzling, unnoticed rift in history, separating a long past when nosebleeds were full of significance from a more recent age when they mean little. What has changed? Traditional doctors saw epistaxis as akin to diarrhea, vomiting, urination, and sweating. In humoral healing, all these fluxes serve to purge the body of toxic filth and excess. Their occurrence or failure to occur was critical to the outcome of an illness and decreed whether a patient would recover or die. Which is why Solano's discovery stirred such keen interest. It promised insight into that life-saving evacuation that doctors call the crisis. This was long the primary meaning of the word. From Greek antiquity up into the 18th century, crisis was first and above all a medical term, evoking the cathartic cleansing of blood, feces, vomit, and other polluting waste, not the chaos of collapsing credit and dangerous debt, not the crises of finance. The history of nosebleeds thus leads, in the end, to the archaeology of contemporary life, and to the mystery of how a haunting fear of excrement was transformed into anxieties about money. The forgotten tale of Solano de Luque invites us, unexpectedly, to probe the alchemy of the soul.